The reason I was so anxious to come here tonight was because we hear time and time again about the benefit of forestry to County Leitrim and how most of the owners of the forestry are from County Leitrim, are living in County Leitrim. But it's quite clear from just the little bit I heard that that's not the case. And I knew that if you were launching this report tonight, there had to be a good reason for it. And of course, that's the reason for it. And it's hugely important to get that out there into the public arena, because most people don't know this. Most people don't understand. They think that what they hear when you put down a question to a minister about ownership of forestry, that what is it, the figure we've got is that 70% we're told is owned by County Leitrim people. And of course it's not true. It's not even close to being true. Look, I supported Save Leitrim from the very beginning, believe it or not, many years ago, but before I even started in developing the West. When I was living in North Leitrim, at that point, there were major campaigns about forestry in North Leitrim. Of course, the problem is even bigger now in South Leitrim. I heard somebody saying it'll not be the final solution. And you know something, that phrase chilled me when I heard it, because we all know what the final solution was. And to hear that phrase being used in the context of this wonderful county, which is under such pressure, as I said, it almost frightened me when I heard it. Oh, sorry. Right, two things. I didn't realise that I had to, of course. Why do you want to listen to me all evening anyway? When I went to the European Commission about this, some of you will have heard this phrase before. It's the most powerful phrase I ever heard. A senior man in the European Commission described Leitrim as the national sacrifice zone for Sitka spruce. And to me, that says everything. You are the sacrifice to grow the Sitka. We need planning permission for certainly anything above 5 hectares. We are flouting European legislation. Not everyone here might be a fan, but we're flouting it. We have environmental legislation which says that you have to look at the cumulative effect. So if it's 30 hectares and somebody is planting 25 here and 27 there and 28 somewhere else and no planning, that is actually against the legislation. I've written to the minister several times about it, and that needs to be changed. And finally, and I will finish with this, the state aid, that finishes at the end of 2020. Leitrim farmers, and this is what they were saying to me tonight at the march, they just can't compete. It's not, they can't buy the land, they can't farm it, and that's huge frustration for people. So from day one, before Save Leitrim was ever founded, as I said, in North Leitrim, it was a big issue 25, 30 years ago. It's a huge issue all over Leitrim now. I fully support you. And all I can tell you, and most of you know this, if I'm elected, it is something that I will work on and make sure that, as this man said, it's not the final solution. Thank you.